Hello everyone and welcome to the Sweethearted Badass. My name is Sadaf and today I bring you this chit-chatty kind of video about a topic of mine. I don't know what the video is going to be called, but it's going to be along the topics of how to be positive and pretty much how to help yourself in tough situations. By the end of this video you get a slight idea of what I'm trying to actually say. Hopefully this video helps you because I know it has helped me a lot during my past and my experiences. Hopefully it comes in handy for some of you, so stay tuned. A few nights ago I wasn't feeling my best, and let's just say that this isn't the only night in my life that I've been feeling like this. There has been many nights like these in the past, but this has been the most recent one, and it's been a while since I kind of felt this way. It wasn't a great night for me. It was very emotional roller coaster pretty much, so I don't really want to go into that, but I just wanted to let you guys know of how I kind of went about it this time as I did compared to the past, because in the past I had no idea and it kind of drove me crazy. Like every human in this world, we all have moments that are really good and we all have moments which are not good. I believe that it's normal. Everyone does that. Everyone has fantastic moments in their lives, and everyone may experience stuff that, you know, isn't as great and it may be sad, but I guess it's one of the perks of being human and living pretty much. But at the end of the day, when we experience these times and when we're not feeling so great, it doesn't mean that it's the end of the world. It just means that we're all human and we're all gonna experience this, and it's just normal. Some people take it really well, like I've learned how to take situations like this very well, but some people do have a lot of difficulties in situations like these. Also, I'd like to mention that just because I had one of these nights where I wasn't feeling fantastic and it wasn't a great night for me, it doesn't mean that I'm a weak person. It just means that I'm just normal and I'm gonna experience stuff. It just means that I'm human again. I'm just gonna keep repeating myself and say, I'm just human. This is gonna happen. I'm just gonna accept it. So yeah, the word human is gonna be said a lot, I guess, in this video, so I apologize for that. That's a little thing that I just wanted to say before I jump ahead into the main area of me discussing about what I do in tough situations and what happens and what I try to do to be more positive in life when I'm not really in the best mood and not in the best situations. So I've broken it down into a few steps that I believe works for me. So number one is to just let it all out. Whether you want to write it down, whether you want to talk to someone, whether you just want to cry. I know people say, oh, don't cry, you know, crying's not going to solve anything, but sometimes in tough situations all you want to do is cry, and I just wanted to say that it's acceptable to cry. If you want to cry, you go ahead and you cry and you just let it all out, because I'm the type of person that I don't want to annoy my friends about my problems. I don't want to bug them, but there's been situations where I've messaged them and said, look, I'm not feeling my best. I vented it out to them, but at times it could be like 5 in the morning where no one's going to be awake and you don't want to bother anyone, and all you want to do is cry, and people may say don't cry, crying is not good, but seriously, just let it all out. Let it all out, because if you're going to keep it inside of you, it's going to haunt you for the rest of your week pretty much. It's going to be on the top of your mind thinking, oh, what if I did that? What was I thinking, or whatever. So you just want to let it all out. So you can also even write it down and then burn it, rip it. Just let it all out, because then your body and your soul kind of feels relieved and relaxed, and you can just be more calm. Like I said before, you can talk to your friends. If you're that kind of person and you're comfortable with your friends to talk to them, it feels amazing when you talk to someone. You communicate, they try to help you, they give you positive reactions and tell you how much of a great person you are, try to help you in situations. Talking to someone's always great, and I found that the times that I've been feeling down and I finally got the courage to tell my friends about it, they were really supportive, and it it meant a lot to me that I have friends like that. I mean, if you want to scream, you go ahead and scream. Scream in a pillow if you don't want to be loud, but scream. Just let it all out. If you want to go punch a boxing bag, you go ahead and do that. You get that anger, you get that sadness, you get that out of you. You get that negativity out of you. Number 2. So once everything's out, you may feel negative or you may feel relaxed. I know I've had both situations. Both situations I've been feeling positive and say, yes, I can relax, like, oh, that felt good, like I got it all out of my system. But there's been times where I become more negative and more upset, and that's fine because that's the process. Sometimes it's fine, letting it out is fine, and sometimes it's gonna be hard and you're gonna have to do a few other things. I like to clear out my mind practically, and how I like to do that is just write down stuff. I try to prioritize my time, I guess you could say, or plan my week. So I try to be distracted a tad. Maybe I try to watch movies, I don't know, but what kind of works for me is I go through my schedule. I see, oh, tomorrow, what I want to do tomorrow, I don't want to focus on this stuff, so tomorrow I'm gonna go to the gym, I'm gonna do assignments, I'm gonna take a nap, I'm gonna be lazy and just watch movies if I wanted to. If that's what my schedule is like, that's what I'm gonna do. I don't want to have that negative mindset, so what I do is I think of tomorrow being a brand new day and planning that and focusing on the positive stuff that are gonna come my way. Now we come to number 3. Number 3 is a bit of a funny story, I guess you could say, and it's probably the most effective one in my perspective. Number 3, what I like to do, I like to go through my phone, I like to go through my laptop, I like to just reminisce my past pretty much. I go through photos, I go through music that I've liked, I go through Facebook, I see comments, I go through my old statuses and laugh of how much of an idiot child I used to be and the funny stuff that I've done. I go through albums that I have, like baby photos, and I'm like, oh wow, you know, I'm such a cute kid, what happened? I mainly focus on my phone. I have a lot of photos and videos on my phone, and there's a lot of selfies, and I always look at the selfies. I'm like, damn, I look good in that, or oh, I look so hideous, but I love this photo, I'm gonna keep it for the rest of my life. Now here's a backstory of my phone. I like to keep my phone very positive. I remember back in the past I used to have not so positive stuff there, where it would be, let's just say, mean comments people said, and I took it to heart and I would print screen it, and then in the middle of the night I'd go through it, and then I'd just be like, why do people say that? It must mean that I'm, I don't know, loser, I'm a loser, oh, I'm such an idiot. It just brought me down. So what I did one night was like, no, I'm over this. I don't need this stupid stuff. I don't care if that person thinks of that of me. If they think I'm an idiot, then that's their perspective. I know in my heart that I'm a great human being, and I have a soul and I have a heart, and that's why my channel is called the Sweethearted Badass, because I'm actually a sweetheart deep down, but some people don't see that, and some people say, oh, you're a real, like, badass, I guess. They didn't take the time to get to know me in the inside, so they just portray of what they see on the outside. I know deep down I'm a really nice person. I care about people, especially people that mean the world to me, my family, my friends. They know that about me, and that's why they're in my life. But if a stranger or someone that's obviously not in my life at the moment says, oh, you know, you're a horrible person, or they say something negative that gets to me, I am just like, that's fine. You have your own opinion. Deep down I know I'm great, so whatever. You obviously don't want to take the time to get to know me. On my phone I have a lot of like funny photos, like I said, a lot of selfies, like a lot of selfies. I have a lot of quotes, like inspirational quotes that inspire me about life, about love, about uni, about everything pretty much. I also have videos of myself in there. How I did that was one night I was really upset and I was sick of it. I was sick of being upset, I guess, pretty much you could say. And I decided to make a message for myself. I used to write a lot of notes to myself. As weird as that sounds, it's very effective for me. I used to write notes saying, oh, you know, tomorrow's not a end of the world, you're gonna be fine. Sometimes you don't go through old letters that you've written to yourself. Technology's developed, so you always have your phone on you, so you're always going through your phone. So what I did was I started like pretty much recording myself saying, hey, you know, one of them was when I was having not a great night and I was sick of it. I said, no, that's the end. So I recorded myself and I said, look, this is the end. You're not gonna have like these negativity on your phone. Just delete it, get rid of it. And I go back to that video and I'm just like, wow, like that was the moment where I deleted all that stupid stuff on my phone. That was the moment where I realized that I didn't need this stuff. There is videos of me pretty much feeling on top of the world, where I'm so motivated and so happy about life, and I recorded myself again and I just flick through them and I'm like, oh wow, like I remember that day. That day was awesome. How can I forget about that day? So it's like taking a trip down memory lane, and you kind of feel motivated about it, and you realize that, oh, it's not the end of the world. Like I'm gonna be fine. I'm gonna get through it, and that's all that matters. As long as you know you're gonna be fine and you're gonna get through it, that's all that matters, because then your mind's thinking of it, and then your mind sends a message to your body and says, yeah, you're gonna be awesome, you're gonna smash out tomorrow, you're gonna smash out that exam. Yeah, it actually works. If you believe in yourself, it works. I have screenshots of comments and nice things that people say about me, and as weird as that sounds, that makes me happy. And it's not like nice basic stuff where they're like, oh, you're so pretty. It's more stuff that I haven't heard. Let's just use this example that I love, and it holds like a really special place in my heart. A comment that I've gotten was they saw me as a person who isn't a 21-year-old. They saw me as a person who's actually knowledgeable and smart. They said that knowledge-wise, they think that I have the knowledge of a 40-year-old, and to me that's like the biggest compliment I've ever received, and that makes me so happy as a human being, because sometimes I doubt myself and I say, oh, you know, you're not so smart, why would you not know that, blah blah blah. And having someone say that to me, that's like the biggest compliment I've received. I keep those positive stuff on my phone and I flick through them and I'm like, oh, that's so nice of them to say. I'm so privileged to have this stuff happen to me. To get out of that funk, to get out of that sadness that you're experiencing, just focus on the past. Take a trip down memory lane. Think of all the positive stuff. Think of all the stuff that makes you happy. Think of the movie that you love. Think of a book that you read in primary school. Think of a game you played. Think of a conversation you had with a stranger and how their day was. Just think about awesome stuff that makes you happy. And you know, before you know it, you've forgotten about that, and it's good because you've already let it all out. You've let it out of your system, and then now you can feel more calm and you can think about tomorrow as a brand new day and do lots of awesome stuff. Because like I said, we're all humans. We're all gonna experience freaking fantastic stuff in life, and we're gonna experience not so great stuff. You have the mindset of thinking really positively, and once you get to that stage, you look back, you're always gonna remember like the negative stuff as well, but you look back and you're just like, wow, why was I even upset about that? Or wow, I overcome that pretty well. I know I feel both ways towards when I think about the stuff that I've experienced, and I say, oh wow, like that's so strange that I felt about that person like that. I don't feel about that like that. Your whole perspective is kind of different. Positivity is just awesome, and everyone says be positive, but being positive isn't something that happens overnight. It takes some time, but once you're in that stage of being positive, like you look back and you're like, freaking hell, I am awesome. Like that is an awesome life experience, and that's how I see life as well. I also wanted to say that helping yourself is important, and the reason why at the beginning of the video I said this video is going to be pretty much about helping yourself is that because at the end of the day, whatever time it is, 2 a.m, 5 a.m, 6 p.m, and you have no one around you to talk to, at the end of the day you're going to be by yourself no matter what. You're following yourself, so you have to trust yourself, you have to help yourself, you have to, as weird as it sounds, you have to talk to yourself just so you know that you have yourself. I just think that you're important, so if you can help yourself, then you can help others. It's so hard helping yourself, and once you get through helping yourself, then of course you're going to be able to help everyone else. And if you're a person that's able to help everyone else, maybe take some time and try helping yourself as well, because you're important. Everyone's important, but you're important. You need to take some time for yourself and put effort for yourself as well. So I really hope you guys enjoyed it, and give this video a thumbs up, leave a comment down below if you want, and if you have any techniques or anything that you wanted to say, just leave it down below. Subscribe if you want to. I'm seriously thinking about more videos like this. My channel is not going to be always about makeup. I really want to express myself and give my thoughts and opinion on things as well. This isn't exactly how it should be because there's so many other opinions, and I'm not saying that if you have an opinion you're wrong. I'd love to hear your opinions if you have any. Seriously, this isn't just the one video, this is like a step to other videos. Like you can't explain life and explain these kind of situations in like a 10-minute video. There is so much to it, and I probably missed some steps, but once I figure it out, I'd love to share that with you guys. If you do enjoy these kind of videos, I'm actually thinking of doing more stuff like this and sharing my thoughts and opinions. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great day wherever you are, and bye.